Hey YouTube, Jay Kilroy here. Filming on the new GoPro Hero 4. This setting is 1080p, medium field of view, 30 frames per second. So we'll see how this goes. This is definitely not as wide nor as distorted as the wide field of view, but that's not why I'm here today. The other night, sitting at home with the wife and the kids, watching a little Netflix and winding down. And unlike what I'm really used to in my neighborhood, shots rang out. Seems that at the right around the corner from my house, there was a drug deal going down, and it didn't go down smoothly. And well, young man ran around the corner, pulled out a gun, very large caliber gun, as you will see shortly, and commenced to fire away. He blazed away as he came around the corner. And he shot 5 shots basically in the direction of my home and my wife and my children and myself. He better be glad I wasn't in the kitchen. I'd have had the inkling to return fire. But anyway, no one was hurt. Thank God. No one was hit. He didn't hit anybody that he was shooting at. He didn't hit any of us. Nor do I have any reason to believe he hit my building. But that doesn't mean he didn't hit something. And I'm going to take the camera outside. I'm going to give you a little shot of what this miscreant did accomplish with his large caliber handgun. So why don't we go outside and take a look. Okay, viewers, here is my daily transportation. 2007 Dodge Ram 2500 Mega Cab with the super reliable Cummins diesel. I've got about 120,000 miles on this little baby, and well, there you go. He shot my truck. Not just one time, but 2 times. And never fear. Came through on the inside, and the bullet was just laying back here in the back of the bed, as was the other bullet that came through the wheel well. I'm going to do a little upside down so you can see that. So yeah, this isn't something you deal with every day. It looks like one of those stickers, except better, because it's not fake. So there you go. There's 2 bullet holes clean through the side of the bed of my truck. Now, I'm upset about that, obviously. Have to claim it on my insurance probably, and you know, rates are going to go up. I'm going to have a deductible, so it costs me out of pocket quite a bit. But you know, I'm much more upset about the fact that some young man, trust me, if I didn't consider this a family channel, I'd have different, much more flowery and descriptive terms for the young man to use. Some young man thought it was fitting during the process of his day to fire a gun at my house. I will say that the Vicksburg Police Department here in Vicksburg, Mississippi, did a wonderful job. Those gentlemen were on the scene. This happened about 9:30. Those gentlemen were on the scene till nearly midnight. Full investigation, recovered bullet fragments, recovered video evidence, did a thorough and outstanding job, and they caught the guy. Next day, arrested the next day. The guy was pulling off a drug deal and shooting a weapon and all this stuff. Full video coverage, video and sound. He's totally busted. And, but, you know, my daughter was so upset, so stressed. I have a young daughter, 2 young children. I have a daughter that's 8. And she was so upset that she threw up. She was so stressed out that she vomited. You know, as a parent, that's pretty tough. And you know, so we're going to have to move. You know, I mean, it's just you got to draw the line somewhere. And somebody using the side of your building as a bullet stop for their own personal gun range because their crack deal or whatever went bad, you know, that kind of does it. And anyway, so there we go. I'm not happy about this deal at all. It's been a couple days. I waited a couple days to film this because I didn't want to blow off at the mouth and say something that I would regret. And I'm sure a lot of my friends right now, once they hear me say that, are laughing hysterically. I am one of those people that believes, well, what's the use of having a First Amendment if you don't feel free to use it? And anyway, so there we go. So, you know, I've got to put my building on the market. I've got to find a new place to live. I've got to provide a safer location for my wife and children. There's just no 2 ways about it. And, you know, what are you supposed to do? The young man that got caught, you know, he's probably going to jail. He fired a firearm during the, while he was committing a felony. So he fired a firearm while committing a felony. The odds of him having priors are virtually 100%. Even though I have not seen his record, I don't know the guy's name, nor do I want to know the guy's name. And but yeah, he's probably going to do hard time. And you know, a lot of people, there's all sorts of reasons people are going to come up with for why these kind of things happen. You know, poverty, baloney. You know, how many of these types of deals do they have in Mumbai, right, or in other parts of the country where, you know, our poor people are the richest poor people on the planet. It's not poverty. It's cultural depravity. It's lack of respect for your fellow human beings and for human life. That's what it is. It's nothing to do with being broke. It's perfectly capable to be destitute and living in a box. And I've met people like this, and you probably have too. And have respect and be kind to other human beings. And to garner that respect in return. Availability of guns. I can't really comment. I'm a gun owner myself, and a believer in the Second Amendment. I don't know. You know, I'm not trying to make a political statement. Just that my house got shot at. My wife and children and I were all at home. And, you know, and my truck, it's got 2 bullet holes in it. 2. When does that happen? So, anyway, there you go. That ought to be entertaining for you. Send it to your friends and say, you're not going to believe this. Dodge with bullet holes in the side. I will say that I'm rather impressed that the .40 caliber projectile only penetrated 2 layers of sheet metal before coming to a dead stop. It was sitting in the back of the bed, and the lead core of the bullet had detached from the copper jacket. The other bullet that went through the wheel well, there was a one of those kind of tarp, you know, plasticky, canvasy kind of tarps laying in the back of the bed, folded up. The second bullet went through the wheel well, got stuck up in the tarp, and they were able to recover that as well. So they'll be able to match the bullets to the gun that was recovered. So just extra evidence to put this scumbag away. And somebody that would, you know, be that careless around other folks, he needs to be put away for a long time. It's not safe to have a person like that out in public. So anyway, hope to get it fixed soon. I'm guessing it's going to cost, I'd love to hear estimates. If anybody's had to replace 2 panels of a bed or an entire bed or whatever, I haven't had body work done in a long time. Let's have some guesses. How about this? Let's get guesses on what the total tab is going to be. And the person that is closest to the actual total for the repair of my truck, I will send one of Kilroy's magic boxes of excess tooling to you as a prize for having the best guess for the cost of the repair. Including in that box a dozen 5/16 by 24 taps just for you, Tom. And there's a bunch of other goodies down in here. Let's see what else we got. We got a 3/4 by 10 tap. We got some 5/16 by 24 taps. What's this? 35/64 stubby drill bit. And there's some other stuff for a surprise for you. So anyway, whoever guesses the closest guess to the actual price of the repair of my truck gets this box of tooling right here from me gratis. So guys, let it rip. Talk to you soon.